Listening only to Stoicism will destroy your life forever. Every guru out there tells you never to rely on your emotions, never back down, work in silence, be a rat in a bigger game that is just covered as hustle. And I used to believe that too, but I'm here to tell you something that might make you angry at first. The man who does that is only half alive. Don't get me wrong, Stoicism is powerful. Learning to control your reactions, to stay calm in the storm, to not let every little thing break you, that's real strength. Also having escaped mediocrity and get out bad habits. But there's a version of it that goes too far, a version where you lock your emotions in a box, throw away the key and only let yourself act when it matters, and slowly without even noticing you stop feeling anything at all. Not the pain but also not the joy, neither heartbreak nor love. You become safe and empty inside your own soul. It's like living life at the lowest volume possible just to save it for later. So today I want to show you the different way, and I want to use a man that the whole world has an opinion on. Love him or hate him, you cannot ignore him. Kanye West. Now, before you close this video, hear me out. I'm not telling you to copy his mistakes. I'll get those. I'm talking about one specific thing he does better than almost any human alive. He feels everything all the way and he turns this energy into something the world has never seen before. Think about it. Where a stoic man feels pain and buries it, Kanye feels pain and builds an album out of it. When his mother passed away, he didn't go numb. He poured the grief into music that millions of people cried to. When he felt on top of the world, he didn't stay humble and quiet. He made songs that made you feel like a king walking down your own street. Every high, every low, every heartbreak, every ounce of anger, he takes it and he make art of it. Art that nobody, absolutely nobody replicate. Because it came from a real human feeling something absolutely real nobody can replicate. That's the difference. The Stoic tries to escape his emotions well. True artists use them as fuel. And here's what I need you to understand. Your emotions are not your enemy. They are the most powerful raw material you'll ever be given. The anger you feel is just a stepping stone for a successful business. That heartbreak helps you write a song, a book, a whole new you. The joy can inspire thousands of people who need it, but only if you actually let yourself feel it instead of hiding from it. Now, look at what that mindset built. Kanye didn't stay in one lane. The world told him, "You're a producer, stay behind the scenes." He said, "No, I'm a rapper." They said, "Fine, you're a rapper, stay in your box." He said, "No, I'm a fashion designer." They laughed at him. Then his shoes became some of the most wanted on the planet. They said, "Stick to shoes." He moved into full fashion, into culture, into art, into architecture, into ideas. One man, so many words. That is what we call a polymath, someone who refuses to be just one thing, and that's the lesson for you. The world will always try to put you in a box. You're just a student, you're just a gym guy, you're just a guy from this small town, and you have a choice. You can accept the box, or you can spend your life breaking out of every single one they try to put you in. But I won't lie to you about the price, because there is a price. When you believe in yourself that loudly, and when you say, "I'm going to be the greatest," when you refuse to shrink, people will come after you. They will call you arrogant, crazy, too much. The moment you stop playing small, you make enemies just by existing at full volume. And Kanye has lived that his entire career. Every time he backed himself, half the world tried to tear him down. Here's what you have to learn from that. The hate is not proof you're wrong. Sometimes it's just sound of being bigger than what most people are comfortable with. If you wait until everybody approves of you, you'll never do anything great. Absolutely nothing. The people who change the world are almost always called insane before they're called geniuses. So, back yourself. When the room doubts you, believe louder. When they laugh, keep building. Give 100% every single time, even when nobody claps yet. Especially when nobody is there for you. Now, I promise you the full picture. And I'm going to keep my word, because a real big brother doesn't tell you a fairy tale. Kanye is not a perfect man. He has made real mistakes, has hurt people, said things that shouldn't have, and paid for it. And that is part of a lesson too. Emotions without control can build a masterpiece, but it can also burn your own house down. Fire is fire. It cooks your food or it kills you, depends on how you handle it. So this was never about copying everything he does. It's about taking the good and leaving the rest. Take the self-belief, leave the ego and that stops listening. Take the courage to feel everything. Leave the moment where the emotions drove the car off the road. Take the refusal to be put in a box. Leave the parts that hurt the people who love him. This is what maturity looks like. Not worshipping a man and not canceling him either, but studying him. Learning from his light and his shadow. Just do both. So there is what I want you to take away with this video. You do not have to choose between feeling nothing and feeling too much. There's a third way. Feeling everything deeply, fully, without shame. And then be disciplined enough to turn it into something beautiful. Cry when it hurts, then build. Celebrate when you win, then build. Rage at injustice. They build something better than what made you angry. The strongest man isn't the one who feels nothing. No, bro. The strongest man is the one who feels everything and still keeps creating, because it is not a real stoicism if it doesn't let you get to the maximum of your potential.